Hi, ladies. It's so good to be back with you today. It's another Sarah's Daughters. Yes, Cheryl Nelson from Sarah's Daughters. And I keep forgetting Faith Five Fellowship of Ministries. That's the ministry that my husband and I co founded in 1997, 98. But then we renamed it Faith Five Fellowship of Ministries in 2000. And so Sarah's Daughters is one of the ministries from that. And I just want to thank you for listening in. Today, I just want to share, you like my background? It's a different one. I just want to share a bit about Sarah's hospitality and how hospitable are we as women of God. And the thing about Sarah is that, remember, she was now waiting to give birth to a child that was promised to her, right? And God said that she would have a son. It was not going to be Ishmael, yeah, because Ishmael was a blessed child because he was a seed of Abraham, but he was not the child of promise. And sometimes the Lord promises us something and we choose not choose by intentionality, but we decide, you know what, Lord, you're taking too long, and we help him out. And so here comes something that was not really what he planned. And I just want to say to us today that in spite of that, we've got characteristics, we've got grace gifts that are very telling for us. Sarah was very hospitable. And if you look at Genesis 18, where the Lord appears, three visitors came by to visit um, Abraham in the, should I say, in the cool of the day or the heat of the day while he was sitting outside his tent. They came by and he was quick to just invite them in. But the next thing is that he's running into the tent and he's saying to Sarah, come on, we got to prepare something for our guests. Hello, I've got other things planned. Women, sometimes we're asked to do something that is not in our plan. And I want to encourage us to really, really think about that. We've got to be hospitable as daughters of Sarah. We've got to be willing to make a shift. If it's in you to do that, it's easy because you don't have a problem with serving, right? But if you are not, then that's where we're going to have some problems. But she was willing and able. And she got ready right at the point. Right at the point, he ran. Abraham ran, and verse 6, and Abraham hastened into the tent to Sarah and said, make ready quickly 3 measures of choice flour. I'm talking about Genesis 18. She was hospitable and she was ready to step right in and to prepare a meal. Are we prepared to step right in and to not necessarily prepare a meal, but to welcome a stranger, to welcome someone when we never expected them to be there? They come in and they interrupt our day. How are we responding? My sisters and my daughters, in this time that we're living in, I want to encourage us that that also is a part of our character as daughters of Sarah, or it should be that we're very hospitable. We're willing to entertain. We're willing to have others interrupt our plans, and we don't have a bad attitude with it. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Think about it. Are you hospitable? And if you're not, I want to encourage us, ladies. Look at Romans chapter 12. After we have presented ourselves as living sacrifices, the next thing we are going to do is that we want to begin to exercise or show up the gifts that are now activated in our lives. I've got my granddaughter with me as I'm filming this, so you're hearing her make some sound. That's okay. We know how to do what we've got to do to get what needs to get done. I wanted to share this with you right now. And so I found a little quiet time, but now she decided to make some noise. I'm happy that I'm blessed to be a grandmother, a natural grandmother. I pray that hospitality will become one of our many traits as Sarah's daughters. Be blessed. And think about it. I need to be hospitable because I could be entertaining angels unaware as Abraham did. Bless you, my sisters, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Be hospitable.